Pizza?
No, a restaurant though.
Fadi's, like Greek restaurant.
What would be your favorite restaurant? Is the grocery store, does that count as a restaurant? Because it would be H-E-B or Kroger.
I go there every day. I love grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do something. What is my favorite, like, weird obsession? I have a lot, but what's like my weird obsession in any country that we go to?
Walking through the aisles.
I am obsessed with grocery shopping. Like,
not buying anything. Just looking at weird shit.
No, I will buy, but it's gotta be on sale, let's be honest. No, but I love going to the grocery store and taking my sweet ass time and going like with my cart aisle by aisle and staring at all the products and like looking at prices. And honestly, you could ask me how much something costs anywhere in the grocery store and I have the tag in my brain because that's how much I love it.
We sound pretty boring. Like you like walking up.
Like if that's my obsession, I know it sounds pretty weird.
All right.
What's your weird obsession?
I don't think I have a. So I don't think this is weird, but like I am obsessed with my dogs, and everyone says that. But
how did I forget that one?
Yeah.
Dog obsession.
Like I'll admit it's probably not healthy.
He fucking cried like 2 days ago. Whoa. Yeah, so he cried in the evening when our dog was like sitting on his lap and he was just petting him and we have 2 girls, petting her, and then just like started tearing up about how amazing the dogs are.
We got amazing dogs. You probably already know because you follow her. And they're amazing, and I love them, and they are the best.
Okay, but can you admit on camera that you have cried several times over the dogs?
And not once over you? Yes, I would bet. All right.
Actually, the best story I have is we were going on a cruise. Oh yeah, you're starting to smile because you remember this story. We were going on a cruise, and we said bye to the dogs. My mom was gonna take care of them. This was like 2 years ago, by the way, like 20 something years old. And we got in the car, we were gonna go to the airport, and as we're saying bye to the dogs and to my mom at the door, he starts bawling his eyes out, like starts crying. And I didn't know what to do because it was pretty weird. Like, it's just our beautiful pets, but should there be crying involved?
So, yes, because I love them very much, and nobody's gonna take care of them the way I take care of them. So.
Oh yeah, he made a list for my mom on like when to feed them, what to do. Please don't forget to give them a snack. Please don't forget their water. Like it was literally like
not their water, like make sure that it's chilled.
Oh yeah, he said make sure there's ice cubes in it.
They like the ice cubes. So, okay. What other question is not gonna make us sound like psychopaths? What kind of cake would you bake me on my birthday?
Anything chocolate, that's all he likes. If I baked you a vanilla cake, you'd probably slap it in my face.
Yeah. Yeah, or you give me something at Kroger that's like 90% off and it expired 4 days ago. And you like rip it off, like
I rip out the tag that said like 50% off, you know, like trying to look good. Like I do that all the time because I know he's gonna say something if I buy something on sale.
If I could live anywhere, where would I live?
He would live in Germany, right?
I like Germany. I like
He's
Europe.
obsessed with Germany, or like Europe, that lifestyle where you don't need a car, small apartment, you know, like very minimalist. And where would I live?
I think there's a couple of personalities here. Like I think like part of you would want like a big house with a big lawn, right? In Texas.
A mansion.
And then the other side would be like
a 1-bedroom apartment.
In South America.
Yeah.
Or like Asia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to move to either Thailand, Bali, Malaysia, like any of those like Southeast Asia countries. And I wouldn't mind living like minimalist there, like in a small hut on the beach, like something nice. So I have, like you said, I have 2 personalities. One, I'm like big ranch, big house, mansion, like 3-car garage, like full out. But then I also have a personality where I'm like, I don't want any of that crap. I actually just want like a very simple, laid back beach life.
Yeah.
But
so she has a split personality, guys. You can, imagine.
Yeah.
So let's see here. What kind of traditions do we have?
Oh, we have one. So there's one, and this is gonna make him sound like a freaking loser. Is every night when we make dinner.
Don't say it.
I have to. We have to be honest here. So every night we make dinner, or I make dinner, because I'm the slave of the house. We finish, we get on the table or on the couch, and then he puts on Angela's Christmas. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, just Google it. It's on Netflix. We've watched that movie like 3 billion times, and he puts Angela's Christmas on, and we watch it every single night while we eat our meal. Like we don't watch it, but it's on the background, and it's every day.
First of all, it's not just Angela's Christmas. It's any Christmas movie.
But we watch Angela's Christmas literally every night.
I like the intro. It's a nice intro. Check it out. If you haven't yet, it's a really cute little intro.
It's a cartoon of a little baby girl called Angela.
That makes you sound like a creep.
That makes you sound like a creep. Like, that is pretty creepy when I think about it.
Where to go from here? Let's segue into what is my favorite cereal. I don't have one.
Yeah, those Oreos. I mean,
we don't really
is that even called cereal at this point? Like, they've come up with like cookies,
Oreos,
cookies
literally
that are just downsized and it's added to your milk.
Yeah.
Like, anyways, what was your first impression of me? Was it at the soccer game? Obviously.
Probably. Yeah, I don't know. My first impression, I liked you. I thought you were.
I thought it was funny.
I thought you were a cool cat. You're a cool cat.
Okay, so we answered a couple questions, but I did want to answer before we finish this off is a few advices to couples, because obviously we've mastered the lasting relationships. We've been together 14 years and we have a good relationship, if I say so myself.
We have an awesome relationship.
Yeah, so what could we tell the channel or people watching us, like, why does that work? And like, you know,
we're our own people.
Yeah, we don't depend on each other. That's huge.
We don't breed, like, we're not jealous of each other. That's huge.
That's huge.
Like, being able to talk to the opposite
There's a lot of guys
sex.
that are very jealous of their girlfriend, of like just talking like crazy shit.
Yeah.
And that's not fun, because like in both of our situations, if you were just talking to a girl and I'd be breathing down your neck all the time or checking your phone every 5 seconds, that would just be annoying. And for me, it'd be annoying. It just, if anything, it just shows that you're not confident with yourself, and it's actually like, I look down upon that. Like, you're so worried. Ooh.
So there's that. We don't tell each other what to do.
So what do you mean by that for people? So literally, like, we try not to. I mean, I do it once in a while. Like, I'll voice my, like, what I think he should do, but in general, we always say don't tell each other what to do. So if I say, hey, I'm going on a trip with my friend, you know, in a month, and we're gonna go to China for a week, he usually says, okay, cool. Like, even if he didn't want to, or he didn't think it was smart, he usually goes, okay. Like, there's never been a, hey, I wanna do this, and him go like, oh no, I'm opposed to that. Once in a while, you'll give me advice and think like, hey, I think what you're gonna do is really stupid, but go for it. And then I'll either listen to it or not, but I am always like the end decision maker on what I wanna do. And I think that's actually pretty big, because I don't really think a lot of couples live like that. It's always like what one person wants, you know?
Sure. Yep.
And then you just like have this resentment towards them because you're not fucking living your life the way you want it to, because you're always just stuck doing what other people want.
Not up in here.
Nope. Okay, what else? What's another tip that we can give people?
Finances, split up your finances. Don't put everything together right away.
Okay, yeah, let's build upon that, because I think, first of all, when we've told people that in the past, like, hey, we have a separate account and a joint account, people think we're really weird, because that's not usually how people do it. Usually, like, they get married and it's like, boom, one account, all the money goes in there, and then from there, there's a lot of fights. So what we did from the second we got married was we made a joint account, and that joint account is where all our mortgages come out, you know, like dog food, groceries, like anything for the house, mortgages, utilities, any of that stuff. And then we have a personal account that he doesn't need to know what I have in there. I don't need to know what he has, which we still do, but we don't need to disclose like what savings we have. And that
I have a lot more than hers.
And that's 20%. So it's basically 20% and the 80% the joint. So the 20% is So for example, let's say my paycheck. Let's say when I get it on Friday, 80% of it I transfer it to our joint account, and then 20% of it I just keep. And then with the 20%, you can literally do whatever you want. So if I wanted to throw it in the garbage and burn it, I can do it because no one can tell me what to do with that money. If I wanted to go do that with 80%, then there's a problem because then it's both of ours. So the whole point of that is to have something in your bank account or that you own where no one could tell you anything about it. So this comes down to like, if I want to get, let's say sometimes in couples, someone goes out and goes on like a shopping spree and buys like $500 shoes and Lululemon and all this stuff. The other person's gonna feel gypped a little bit like, well, I'm paying for all this shit that I'm not having because it's for my wife or for my husband or whatever. So with this, you have this 20% where you don't feel like, you know, you owe anybody anything of that 20%. You can do whatever the fuck you want with it. So it works really well for us. And that's what we use to splurge or, you know.
I feel like this went on too long. I think this, the whole 80-20 thing went on too long. At the end of the day, have something together, have your own thing. Just because you're married doesn't mean you have to lose your identity on all fronts.
I think that's a good one.
Yeah, and so that's it. You know, my 20%, if I want to go on a weekend and go on a bender and get some cocaine, I can do it. She can't say anything about it. Just kidding. No, anything within reason. And like even then, like we communicate about it.
Yeah,
you know. So, but like if she wants to give like a bunch of money to her mom, or like I want to, you know, give my parents a present, like you don't. It's just really easy. So
yeah. So we recommend it, and that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We should do a lot more. People love these Q&As and stuff like that. So let us know down below if you want us to do another one of these videos.
Comment down below, and subscribe, and like.
And like.